Russian President Vladimir Putin just gave a chilling warning to countries that are supporting Ukraine. In a tense speech, he emphasized that these countries' involvement is making the situation worse. He accused these countries of escalating the conflict, increasing the risk of a direct confrontation between superpowers. Putin specifically condemned the supply of long-range missiles to Ukrainian forces, calling it not just a provocative act, but a serious threat to Russia's national security. He vowed to respond forcefully to what he called Western aggression, and warned that Russia wouldn't hesitate to use all necessary measures to protect its interests. Putin's words sent shockwaves through the international community, raising fears of a much larger conflict. Many worry this signals a dangerous escalation in the conflict, potentially leading to unforeseen consequences. The timing of Putin's statement is significant, coming at a time of heightened tensions and stalled peace talks. It comes against a backdrop of increasing violence in the war zone, with both sides launching attacks. Just days earlier, Russia carried out a devastating missile attack on the Ukrainian city of Dnipro, causing immense destruction. The attack resulted in heavy civilian casualties and widespread damage, further escalating tensions and anxieties within the international community. This latest act of aggression has raised concerns that Russia is prepared to further escalate the conflict, potentially drawing NATO into a direct confrontation, something many fear could lead to a full-blown war. The world anxiously awaits to see how the West will respond to Putin's latest provocation and whether a peaceful resolution can be found to prevent this conflict from spiraling further. Russia's recent missile attack on Dnipro has raised alarm bells not just for the destruction it caused, but also because of the type of weapon used. This missile caused massive damage, collapsing buildings and injuring many. Russia deployed a new type of missile in the attack, one with advanced capabilities that pose a significant threat to Ukraine's defense systems. This missile is believed to be capable of bypassing Ukraine's current air defenses, making it harder to protect cities. Military analysts believe this new missile is designed to overcome Ukraine's air defenses. They say this is a major advancement in Russia's military technology and could change the course of the conflict. This raises serious concerns about Ukraine's ability to defend itself against further Russian attacks. Military experts are calling for increased international support to help Ukraine bolster its defenses. The attack on Dnipro is a stark reminder of the human cost of this conflict. Images from the scene show the utter devastation and the suffering of those who survived. Civilians continue to bear the brunt of the violence. They've lost their homes, loved ones, and are forced to live in extremely difficult conditions. The use of this new missile system signals an escalation in Russia's tactics. This not only increases the danger of the conflict, but also further complicates the regional security situation. This development has fueled calls for even greater military support for Ukraine from its Western allies. These countries are considering providing additional weapons and equipment to help Ukraine counter the growing threat. The international community is grappling with how to respond to the implications of this latest attack. Diplomatic discussions are underway, but no concrete solutions have emerged to address this volatile situation. In a move that further escalates tensions, Russia has deepened its military cooperation with North Korea. This is more than just cooperation, it's a strategic alliance. Reports indicate that North Korean troops have been deployed to support Russian forces in Ukraine. This has raised concerns about a widening of the conflict. This development marks a significant escalation in the conflict and highlights Russia's increasing isolation on the world stage. Russia is seeking new allies to compensate for this isolation. The extent of North Korea's involvement remains unclear. However, early indications suggest it may be more extensive than what has been reported. However, intelligence reports suggest that Pyongyang has supplied Moscow with a substantial amount of military equipment. This includes weapons and other support equipment. This alliance has sparked fears about weapons technology proliferation. Experts are concerned that North Korea's advanced technology could be used to bolster Russia's military capabilities. North Korea is known for developing ballistic missiles and other advanced weapons. These weapons have been a source of international controversy and concern. Now, there are concerns that this technology could end up in the wrong hands, further destabilizing the region. This could lead to a new arms race in the region. The international community has condemned this alliance. Global leaders have expressed deep concern about its implications for regional and global security. However, it remains to be seen what concrete measures will be taken to counter it. Sanctions and other actions are likely to be considered. The Russia-Ukraine conflict is becoming increasingly complex and unpredictable. Putin's warning, the attack on Dnipro, and the Russia-North Korea alliance all point to a dangerous escalation. The international community is struggling to respond to this evolving situation. The risk of miscalculation and unintended consequences is higher than ever. The possibility of the conflict spilling over into a larger war is a growing concern. The involvement of North Korean forces adds another layer of complexity to this already volatile situation. The world is watching this conflict unfold with bated breath, hoping for a diplomatic solution but bracing for further escalation.